What's good, YouTube? Nappy182 here, back again once again, and today I have another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire news and information video for you guys. If you guys are unaware, the gigantic gaming expo event known as E3 is happening in less than a week, so of course there are some rumors flying around because Nintendo is going to have an appearance, they're going to have a showcase, whatever you want to call it there. So, one of Nintendo's biggest titles coming out this fall is definitely going to be Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, like I said, these are just rumors as of right now, but they seem more likely than not to be believable. Of course, we'll find out in, what, 6-7 days, whenever the hell E3 is. I don't remember what the exact date is off the top of my head, but we'll find out then if any of this becomes true. But at the same time, let's go ahead and go over what they're talking about here. Of course, the link to this article will be included in the description so you guys can check it out. This has a lot of other information for not just Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Of course, that's really all I care about because I play Pokemon. They gotta play Pokemon. They got some other Mario news and stuff on here as well. But like I said, the link to this will be in the description so you guys can check that out as well. But when it comes to Pokemon, they're saying Pokemon Art Academy launches in, I don't even know what the hell that means. Why did they even read Pokemon Art Academy? Pokken Fighters, that's what I meant to talk about. Pokken Fighters, that new Street Fighter looking game with Pokemon. Everyone was talking about the screenshot with Lucario and Blaziken and whatnot. That's scheduled for a 2015 release. But for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they're saying that Street Pass will be used to trade Pokemon and items. Trainers can even make copies of their current team and trade them. Secret bases become special Street Pass headquarters for players. The Trick House and contest make a return. Here's the biggest one right here. Mega Groudon, Mega Kyogre, Mega Shiftry, Mega Swampert, Mega Latios, Mega Latias, Mega Sceptile, and Mega Ludicolo are revealed in new video footage. Pokemon and Me will take the place of berry blending, and an exclusive Friend Safari will allow trainers to get Pokemon from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. So, a lot was just talked about, a lot was just went over. The biggest thing for me is all the new Megas that they listed. Mega Groudon, Mega Kyogre, of course, is something that's been speculated ever since the cover or the box arts have been released for it, because they seem to be alternate forms. I think they confirmed that they were going to be alternate forms as well. So you're sitting there scratching your head like, the hell? So again, more rumors of that going around. To me, that's kind of sort of iffy. They confirmed that they're new forms. They never necessarily said that they were going to be mega evolutions or not. They just said it's a different form. But I don't know. We'll see. So for me, I'm still on the edge about that. Mega Shiftry, Mega Ludicolo. Those have been two Megas that have been tossed around as version exclusives, kind of like how they had T-Tar and Aggron and X and Y, and Manectric and Hound and whatnot. Honestly, I really don't know what they would do design-wise, and when it comes to stats and abilities and all that stuff, that's another conversation for a whole different video. But honestly, I could see it happening just because of the version exclusivity, like we were talking about for Ludicolo and Swampert. One's going to be for Omega Ruby, the other's going to be for Alpha Sapphire. So would I be against it? Absolutely not. I like both Pokemon. I'm a little more partial to Ludicolo than Shiftry, but still, I like both Pokemon, so would I mind seeing Megas for them? Not at all. Then we have Mega Latios and Mega Latias. That we already know is confirmed. We have that in X and Y, unless they change something up about it, like design-wise, or there's different, like, an Omega Latias and an Alpha Latias, or different forms like that. Unless they change some shit like that, like we said, we already know about that as it is. Then they have Mega Swampert and Mega Sceptile. This has been another one of those things that people have been asking and begging for the longest time now, because Mega Blaziken got a Mega Evolution. Everybody wants Mega Swampert and Mega Sceptile to happen. I know I joke about it a lot, but I don't think they'd actually give Mega Swampert Sap Sipper, because that would just be completely broken. He'd have no weaknesses, and it'd just be like, what the hell? But still, seeing them have Mega Evolutions, again, I'm kind of sort of on the fence about that. Because I'm on the fence about Mega Evolutions, period. Ever since it came out, I've never been, like, blown away. Like, do they look sick as fuck? Yes. But do I think it was necessary for the game? No. So it's like, if we never got another Mega Evolution, would I cry over it? No. But if we get more, great. You know, that's kind of how I am. Like, I don't love them, but I don't hate them at the same time. I'm just kind of just meh in the middle to them. But either way, there's going to be people that say, Nappy, why do you hate Mega Evolutions? I don't understand why you hate Mega Evolutions so much. I don't hate Mega Evolutions. Anyways, Mega Sceptile and Mega Swampert, I think people will legitimately flip their lids if this comes out in a video at E3 or something like that. People are going to lose their goddamn minds if they see Mega Swampert and Mega Sceptile. Again, it's something that I could see likely being true, just because Blaziken got a Mega. At the same time, it's only going to help promote the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games, because if you think about it, when X and Y came out, they sent out the Blazikenite through that event at the beginning with Torchic. And everyone's Let's Plays, you also want to get the Blazikenite through the event, Torchic and whatnot, yada yada yada. What if they did the exact same thing, but for version exclusives? You know, what if they said, you know, if you get a copy of Omega Ruby, you'll get a free event SCEPTILE or whatever the hell it's going to be. Or if you get Alpha Sapphire, you get a SWAMPERT or some shit, whatever it is. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but to me that would make sense because there's 2 games, there's 2 additional starter megas coming out. I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest thing that caught my eye, was all those megas that are quote-unquote rumored to be confirmed. Well, we're still yet to see, like I said, E3's in 5 or 6 or 7 days. I know it's less than a week. Like I said, I don't know the official date off the top of my head. But yeah, it's supposed to be in less than a week. So in less than a week, if all this is true, then we'll know. We'll know about it. We'll know about it for sure. As you can see, it says right here, update from an anonymous tipper, so or tipster. So it's not like the last Mega Eveltal video that I did where that came from Nintendo Spain. This is completely anonymous. So we have no validity to any of this. But like I said, we'll find out in a week when E3 drops. Pokemon and me will take the place of berry blending. I was never a huge fan of berry blending to begin with. Personally, I'm not a PK Sparks. I'm not completely against Pokemon and me. I think it's cool every once in a while to go in there and just fuck around. It's not something that I sit there for hours and hours and hours doing. But this has been another question that's always been brought up: is what will the purpose of Pokemon and me be from here on out? What are we going to do with Pokemon and me? Is it something that they're just going to have for X and Y? Because at the same time, how are they going to carry over Sylveon's evolution method? How are you going to get your Eevee into a Sylveon if they don't carry over Pokemon and me? So I think that from here on out in every generation, well, I don't know. I don't want to make that such a broad statement. At least for all 6 generation games, I think they're going to find some way to incorporate Pokemon and me. Whether or not it carries over into 7th gen, I really don't know. I think they're going to have to wait and see the popularity, see if Pokemon and me retain some of its popularity and it doesn't become repetitive over and over and over again. I think that if they're going to include an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they need to change up the minigames that are involved in it. Maybe something that's going to relate more so to Hoenn and not just the same puzzle and berry bounce and whatever the fuck minigames we have now and there. So I think they're going to find some way to incorporate it into Hoenn, and if they include it in future generations and future games, it's going to have to be the same way. An exclusive Friend Safari will allow trainers to get Pokemon from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. To be honest, I don't really understand why that would be necessary. You would think that you'd just be able to trade Pokemon. I don't remember off the top of my head, but couldn't you just trade Pokemon between like Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Diamond and Pearl? Or did they have something to go in between them? I don't remember. I wasn't like super big into Pokemon when 4th gen came out. That was actually kind of sort of when I fell out of Pokemon and I came back towards the end of 5th gen. But either way, to me it doesn't really make much sense. It's the same generation, it's the same kind of sort of platform, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's the correct terminology for it, but at the same time, if they do end up doing something like that, I feel like it's going to be kind of like a Pokebank type thing, or like the next thing that comes to mind is like a Dream World kind of thing, where it's like you have to take your Pokemon and put them in a certain box and then go and get them back again once you get to the other game. So it's like, would you go and put the Pokemon in like some sort of area or whatnot, and then the information would transfer over to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then you have to like go and catch your own Pokemon again? Like, I'm not following the idea of an exclusive Friend Safari will allow trainers to get Pokemon from X and Y. Or wait, maybe I'm thinking too far into this. Maybe I'm not thinking of, wait, maybe I'm thinking too far into this. It's not your own Pokemon that you're transferring. Like, for example, how in X and Y your Friend Safari now allows you to get certain Pokemon that aren't available throughout normal play in the game. Maybe it's going to be the same way. Maybe you can get Kalos Pokemon through a Friend Safari in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That makes sense. Or maybe you can get 4th, 5th, and 6th gen Pokemon from a Friend Safari in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't know, maybe we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how they incorporate 4th, 5th, and 6th gen Pokemon. How many times am I going to say that in regular play in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Because are we just going to go through the game with just 3rd gen and below like it was before? Is it that? Are they sticking that close to the originals in the sense of a remake? I don't know. We'll see. But still, like I said, none of this is confirmed as of right now. It's all just rumors. Within the week, though, we should have some new information regarding Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Of course, I'm going to stay on top of it for you guys. I will be watching E3 like a hawk. If you guys enjoyed today's video and you are hyped for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, make sure you smash the hell out of that like button down below for me, because your support is greatly appreciated. And I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait to play these new games. I am hyped, I'm hyped. And honestly, let's be honest, the speculation part of it all is almost just as fun as playing the games themselves, because it's amazing. It's great to hear all your guys' different theories and ideas and all this stuff that just goes into just as a fan of the series, as a self-confirmed nerd. I love it all. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys have any additional theories or ideas for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, especially based off of this information that we just spoke about. And like I said already, make sure you smash the hell out of that like button if you have not already. But with that being said, you guys, thank you once again. You know me, YouTube, Nappy182. I'm out.